Thanks for listening to English Go Podcast. To listen without advertisements or to read episode transcripts, visit englishgo.co.uk for more information.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. How often do you compare yourself to others? It's easy to envy friends' lives on social media, but comparison is the thief of joy. And in reality, nobody has it all together. Online therapy can help you focus on what you want, not what others have. Because your best life is better than the idea of someone else's. Stop comparing and start living with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com to learn more and save 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com.
Need new glasses or want a fresh new style? Warby Parker has you covered. Glasses start at just $95, including anti-reflective, scratch-resistant prescription lenses that block 100% of UV rays. Every frame's designed in-house with a huge selection of styles for every face shape. And with Warby Parker's free home try-on program, you can order 5 pairs to try at home for free. Shipping is free both ways, too. Go to warbyparker.com/covered to try 5 pairs of frames at home for free. warbyparker.com/covered.
There's a dog barking outside. I hope you can't hear it. I don't know why it's barking. I was waiting for it to stop. It stopped. I was just about to start recording. It started again. So I don't know when the dog is going to stop barking, but I'm just going to have to continue. Sorry about that. Today, I'm going to almost sort of continue the topic, last episode's topic, which was related, I suppose, to like working at a desk, sort of. So the last topic was about matte screens and glossy screens, and how I've found that matte screens can really help my eyes when I'm, doing lots of work on looking at a computer screen all day. And so this topic is sort of going in the same sort of direction, and it's about, I suppose, it's related to like posture, So that's sort of similar, isn't it? You've got like when you're working at a desk, you've got like the posture of your body. You've got your eyes thinking about, it's like many things. Recently, I bought a cushion because the chair that I sit on, it's not actually a proper computer chair. It's just like it's a folding chair that, I don't know, did it come with the desk? I don't think it came with a desk. No, I think I bought it separately, but it sort of like matches the desk. It was from the same company. And it's just a small, lightweight folding chair. And so it doesn't have all of the adjustments that you would want on a proper computer chair. So normally a computer chair, or an office chair, I'm saying a computer chair, just an office chair. So normally the office chairs have all those wheels on, don't they, that allow you to slide around, or move your chair under the table, under the desk more easily. I don't have wheels, sadly. Office chairs normally have like a lever on at the side, so you can adjust the height of the chair as well. Sadly, I don't have that either. And office chairs normally have another lever. Not all of them. This is getting a bit more, the better chairs have this other lever, and it lets you adjust the back, like how far the back rest is angled backwards or forwards. Then, like even better chairs, and these are like the ultimate chairs, have another lever, and this lets you adjust the tilt, like the angle of the seat, the part that your bum is touching, how far that will angle forwards, not usually backwards, like how far it angles forwards so it can slope forwards. I've only ever sat on one of those chairs at one company in my life. Most of the chairs, actually, I've sat on a weird chair that the whole chair would angle backwards, which is completely stupid. I mean, it's okay if you're just sitting down normally in a living room or something that's comfortable. But if you're working at a desk, you don't want the whole chair to lean backwards. I don't know why it did it. Another thing that I find silly about some office chairs is that some of them have arms. And I worked in companies before where I've been, not given a chair. I suppose sort of like given a chair, that this is your desk, this is your chair. And it's had arms on, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of those. So normally I don't ask. Normally I just come into work with like a screwdriver or something, and I just take the arms off. And then if someone says, oh, your chair doesn't have any arms, then I'll just explain, yes, it doesn't have arms because I couldn't get my chair under the desk because the arms would get in the way. So if I can't get the chair under the desk, I can't sit at the desk properly, and then my whole posture is really bad because I'm leaning forwards. No one's ever said like, no, sorry, you're going to have to put them back on. I think if someone at the company said to me, I'm sorry, just going to have to put the even though it's no good for your posture, just put them back on, stop being silly. I think I'd say, right, I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave the company, because it's such a small thing, isn't it? Just being able to customize your chair to avoid getting some kind of injury from bad posture. But you do occasionally get companies that are like really strict about everything, and they don't want anyone to like change anything. But thankfully, I've never worked for one of those. For most of the companies, I think all of the companies, most of them don't care, like, oh, fine, yeah. or some of them are even kinder, like, oh, really? Do you want another chair? Is this chair not okay? So yeah, normally, I mean, I should probably ask, shouldn't I? I should probably say, do you mind if I take the arms off this chair? But I don't throw them away or anything, and you can put them back on. It's not like I'm breaking the chair. You just a screwdriver, and you can put them on and off, that kind of thing. So I normally take them off, leave them in a desk drawer, and I can sit at my desk much better. Anyway, like I said, only one office chair that I've ever sat on had that special like ability to tilt the seat forwards, and that was like opening a new world of comfort to me, like a new world of posture, of good posture opened up when I had this chair. Because I was playing around with it, and I was like, okay, you can move it up and down, or the back tilts as well. That's good. I would think you could adjust how far the back like came into the seat or went away from the seat. Like the back could slide away as well, not just like change the angle, but change the distance from the sort of center of the seat. So it had all these adjustments. But then there was one lever left, and I was like, but what does this one do? And I pulled it, and it didn't do anything, and I thought, I don't know. And I think it was some time before I figured out what it did. Because like, if you pull on the lever that makes your chair go up or down when you're sitting on it, the chair, you just fall to the floor, don't you? The chair just goes straight down. If you're not sitting on it and you pull it, the chair goes boom and just pops up. It jumps up, doesn't it? But this one for adjusting the angle of the seat, it didn't do anything when you were sitting on it. It didn't do anything when you weren't sitting on it. So I didn't know what it did. But I don't know what happened. Maybe like one day I was sitting forwards, like leaning a bit closer to the computer screen or the desk for some reason. And I just pulled this lever, I don't know why. And then it moved forwards. Like my weight was like on the edge of the seat, and then the seat like rocked forwards. And I thought, ooh. And then it didn't, I sat back down on it, and it just stayed at this angle, and it was really high up, like it was really like leaning forward too much, and it felt like you were slipping off the chair, which is a bit weird. But I adjusted it so it's a bit further down. I thought, actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's rather comfortable. I can sit up like straight, and I feel like I don't even need to sit on it with a backrest anymore. It's just me, like my own body, just sitting up nice and straight, and it's not like much effort, it's not difficult. Well, it turns out that's just how your body is designed, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't think that the body evolved to sit on a chair. I think someone, obviously made a chair for their body to sit down on, but whoever made the chair, like the first chair, and just made this completely flat seat, like a level seat, didn't really understand the way the body is, because I don't think you're supposed to sit on a completely flat seat. And I think that's probably why chairs have backrests on. So you can imagine this person made the seat. It's like, wow, it's wonderful. I've made a seat. We can do this thing called sitting down. And so they sit on the seat. And it's like, I mean, imagine this seat probably is just a stool at this time. You know, it probably doesn't have a back or anything like that. You know, they're just beginning to create like the first ever chair, right? So it's just like a seat, a stool, like no back, you know, a chair without a back. I sit down, it's like, wow, this is great. You know, it's really comfortable. I don't have to stand all the time anymore or sit on the floor. But then they sit on it for a while and it's like, yeah, my back's getting a bit tired now. And then they come up with the idea of a backrest. And then they think, problem solved, you know. Now I can sit down. When my back gets tired, I can just lean against the backrest. Great. Apart from the fact that it's not great, because if you're leaning against the backrest and the backrest isn't, you know, it's not providing you with good support, then your spine, you know, your back starts to like curve outwards. And then that just makes all kinds of problems. So you don't want to do that. So I think like the design of the chair itself is a bit faulty. And all they needed to do, instead of put a backrest on, was to just angle the chair forwards just about 6 degrees. And they would have thought, oh, I can sit on this now. It's comfortable. Don't need a backrest. So anyway, I was on Amazon Japan looking for something that can give me like a forward tilting angle on my chair, a cushion that will lean forwards. But my requirements are very specific. You know, there's particular things that I want. It's got to be a cushion, but it can't be too soft. If it's too soft, there's no support. So it has to be a bit hard. But then it should have like a hard, stable base. That's it. But then on top, you want a bit of a cushion because, you know, if you're just sitting on a hard surface, that's not very comfortable, is it? So it's got to have a mixture of these two things, and then it's got to look like a weird triangle sort of shape, like a wedge shape. So it's just, you know, imagine like a flat surface, but then you just tilt it up a bit at the back, so you end up with this sort of triangle, like a block of cheese sort of shape. That's all I wanted. It turns out that that's incredibly hard to find. And when you type in, you know, like cushions for posture correction cushions, or whatever title you can think of for like a special cushion that should help you sit up correctly, almost all of them are completely wrong. The design's wrong, the material's wrong, even though they're made by specialists, you know, by doctors who know everything about how you should sit down and, you know, the shape of your spine and all kinds of things. They're all the wrong shape. Weird. How is that? Apart from one, I did manage to find one that was exactly what I had in my mind, you know, like what I was imagining. It had like this stable base, it had a bit like a softer bit on the top, and it was around, you know, like a 6-degree angle. And it was a bit expensive. It was over 5,000 yen, which I think is around sort of like £30. But it's not too bad. It just, for the materials that are there, you think, yeah, you could probably make this for about £10 really, or maybe even less. But it seems well made. It's made in Japan, and it's wonderful. It really is good. I'm sitting on it whilst I record this podcast. I've been sitting on it in the dining room, not dining room, I suppose it's dining room, yeah. At the dining room table as well, just because it's just so comfortable, and you can just sit up, and I just don't need a backrest, and it's great. I don't feel like all of the pressure on my spine anymore, which is really good. I mean, most people, do they need it? Probably not. But if you sit at a desk all day, if you use a computer all day, if you find your back hurts, you might want to give this kind of, like a cushion. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I'll say a cushion. This kind of cushion a go, if you can find it. The trouble is there's so many people, like I said, so many companies making, to be perfectly honest, rubbish products that are absolutely no good and will not help you at all. But if you can find something that's like got quite a firm, stable base with a sort of like cushiony pillow on top, not a pillow, but like a softer, spongy top, and it's angled at around about 6 degrees forwards, and you just put it on top of your normal chair. I really recommend trying it, especially, like I said, if you've got like some pain from sitting at a normal chair. Or, even better than that, get one of those chairs with the special lever on that will allow you to tilt it forward and choose your own angle, because that's the best option. But those chairs are pretty hard to find too. So I'm quite happy that I've got this little portable cushion thing that I can just move onto any chair. It only weighs about like 200 kilograms, so it's really portable. I mean, it sounds like I'm doing an advert for this company, doesn't it? But I promise I have not been sponsored for this company. I've not even mentioned their name. Should I? I don't know. I mean, part of me doesn't like, giving free advertisement, like a free advertisement to a company. And I absolutely, to be perfectly honest, I absolutely hate all of those like YouTube videos where there's like a sponsored section in there and someone's like, here's this product that's amazing and wonderful, and I got it for free, and I'm being paid to say this. Oh dear, I really don't like those kind of videos, to be perfectly honest, so I don't want to be that person. But I don't, in case there's someone who's listening to this who's living in Japan, or maybe you can order these outside of Japan, who wants to order it, or maybe just see what it is, in case they want their own. I will say it's a Dr. L cushion. That's what I've got. So you can search for Dr. L if you're really interested in this kind of thing. But I've not been sent this for free. I'm not being paid to say it. And I normally do not advertise products at all. But it's rare that I find something that's, exactly what I was looking for, that I'm happy with, that that I buy something and I think, yeah, actually, that's really good, does the job, great. Usually I buy something and I have loads of complaints about it, like, they should have changed this and they should have done that, and if they'd just done this, it would have been good. But yeah, this is actually good. So I don't mind saying the name of the company on this occasion. You've done a good job. Well done. I've just noticed it's not 200 grams. It's 130 grams. It's even better than I thought. Maybe I can take it with me to the park and use it outside. I don't know if I'm going to go that crazy, but the option is there anyway. So until next time, bye-bye.
Need new glasses or want a fresh new style? Warby Parker has you covered. Glasses start at just $95, including anti-reflective, scratch-resistant prescription lenses that block 100% of UV rays. Every frame's designed in-house with a huge selection of styles for every face shape. And with Warby Parker's free home try-on program, you can order 5 pairs to try at home for free. Shipping is free both ways, too. Go to warbyparker.com/covered to try 5 pairs of frames at home for free. warbyparker.com/covered. Need new glasses or want a fresh new style? Warby Parker has you covered. Glasses start at just $95, including anti-reflective, scratch-resistant prescription lenses that block 100% of UV rays. Every frame's designed in-house with a huge selection of styles for every face shape. And with Warby Parker's free home try-on program, you can order 5 pairs to try at home for free. Shipping is free both ways, too. Go to warbyparker.com/covered to try 5 pairs of frames at home for free. warbyparker.com/covered.
Thanks for listening until the very end of the show. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give my podcast a rating, or if you have the time, write a review. It's a really nice way of letting me know you enjoy these episodes and encourages me to make more of them for you. Thanks very much and have a lovely day.